Okay, let me show you something simple. Sitting in my chair, right? And as I turn my chair, doesn't it look like I'm sort of sinking? And then when I turn closer, it looks like I'm rising. Coming closer to you, right? Seems like I'm... Well, that's what it looks like to me. Okay, we're going to get on to this first video, and it's going to be... I've basically come to a semi-end on my pi relationship. And I'm going to show you it. It's on my Google page, and now I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to try and get the largest picture possible and show this to you right now. The camera. It's on, like I said, I need to find the relationship. I'm not sure if you can see this. Like I said, it's on my Google page. I'll put it on my Facebook page. Let me shut the light off. See if I can get a better color. And what I'm trying to get to, okay, is there's two basic colors. One is pink, one is brown, the other one is light blue. The pink one is number 9. Now 9, okay, eventually will encompass, 9 will encompass eventually 6. Okay, 9 and 6 will become 1. And the reason for that, and I can't tell you the reason right now, because otherwise I'm going to tell you how I made the color scheme, and somebody might try to take my idea. So I'm not really ready because I'm not finished the entire outset of it, right? In fact, 9 encompasses all the numbers at the end, but it becomes what I would say the 0 double 0 effect. And the reason for that is that the number 3, okay, will go inside 9, and the number 6 will go inside 9. But right now, okay, 9 stands alone, right? Because what happens, I can't, you see, I can't tell you. I can't tell you. But it becomes the double 0 effect for the reasons that 6 and 9 and 3 and 6 end up going into 9, and 1, 4, 7 goes for the number 3 blue, and 2, 5, 8 goes for the brown 6. Okay, that's what that is in this video. Now, step number 2 is I need to find the cycle. I would like if you would go to my page on Google and either download or take a look at it. Tell me if you can find a cycle. I'm going to switch these colors now, okay, and just put in 3 numbers. Okay, I'm going to put in number 3, number 6, and number 9. The white in the picture that you saw, that is 0. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I'm certainly going to do something. So we're going to have 4 colors in which 9 is going to eat everything up, and then 0 is going to eat up 9 and everything. And one of the reasons 0 eats everything is because the multiplication of 0 times any number will end up to be 0. So that'll mean this instead of this. Remember, when you're designing on paper, how the x's and the plus shows the x's cut everything in half. The plus shows everything in quarters. The x's show everything in eighths. I have one piece I have also written down. I'm going to see if I have it right here. Let me put this on pause. Okay, in fact, I'm not going to put it on pause. I'm just going to try and see if I can tell you what it is. No, I'm going to put it on pause. Okay, so I should have just ended the video, but I'm going to just keep the video going. And I'm going to show you one piece of the video. One of the pieces of this video, okay, is going to be, great, my white light won't let me do the work. One of the pieces of this video is going to be number 38, number 39, number 37, number 38, number 37. And the reason for that is because 39 is the split of the roulette board, okay? is 51, and on the second side of the roulette board, okay, is 60. It's 51 and 60, 111. That's two sides that connect together, and that's connecting Mars time, because 60 and 51 is Mars time. 5 and 1 is 6, 6 and 0 is 6. That's number one. Number two, the roulette wheel shows 39, 37, 39, 37, and it shows specific numbers. There's other things to talk about, where purple, and I talked this, purple connects the 8 and 6, the heavens of man. When you flip a 6 upside down, it becomes the 9, so you get the birth and the birth position coming into creation of the child. The other thing I wanted to mention, I'm going to try and see if I can get all these numbers out. Short circuit and hat. The cat, the electric hat from the cat. I'm just telling you what things that are written down. I'm not sure if I spoke to you about this already, but 9/11 actually looks like 11E, and that's like 11 or equaling to the 11th, right? Equaling to the 11th, okay, because the 9 looks like the E, and so instead of 9/11, it's like 11th Avenue. We have to remember all the body parts and organs. The DNA 9, 5, and 1, which is a cross right on your telephone. 5 equals to numeric value 42. When you multiply it and add, becomes 6 and 8, becomes 14 and 48, the sun DNA of Pluto. The 9 is the same numeric value, and 1 equals to 19, and we'll create the numeric value of pi. It's 575, and it all passes through the moon, the electric moon. The last part about this video, and I don't know why my it's not the color, it keeps on just terrible. Restore to defaults. Okay, I'm just gonna restore to defaults. Maybe I need a little extra color. And the last part, or the next part, for anybody that's made it to the 7th minute mark is, and I've showed you this before, what happens on a cube. When you have the 2 opposite from the 5, the 3 opposite from the 4, you will have 1 and 6 on the top. When the 1 and 6 is on the side with the 2 and 5, 1 and 6, okay, 1 and 6 with 2 and 5, you'll have the 3 and 4 on the top. And when you have the 6 and 1 on the top and the 3 and 4 on the side, right, you end up with the 2 and 5 on the top. So I'm holding 2 and 5, and I'm spinning around 1, 4, 6, 3. If you notice that when I'm spinning it around, only the reality of 1 and 6. See the 6 dice? The 1 dice is in the center. So if you put this on a glass dice, the 6 and 1 is the only 7. The rest of them will add up to a total of 5. 2 on this side, 5 on this side, 3 on this side. We'll add the 2 dots to this. The 1 dot over here to 5. 5, 7, 5, back to the electric moon cat runner. Okay. The other thing about this is that when I put 1, I have the left side and the right side. When I put 2, I end up with a backwards, what looks like, okay, the A and the letter over here looks like 22. It also looks like 62 backwards. I'm going to have to put it in a mirror and take a look at this picture. But if you take a look, I have the number 8 over here with 2 tails. If I have number 4, it looks like I have number 11 because I put the 4 this way. If I use number 6, it looks like I created an 8-6. If you want, you can also say 8-5. You can also look like an E5. See the way the short arm is here? This one gets extended, this one gets stopped in the center. If you show the 3 over here, you can show 3 on this side and 8 on this side. 3-8, Christ heaven. 8-6, HF, the letters. I say the split of the 7th gate, man in the heavens. You put the 5 over here, you end up with 9-5, Neptune electric. the church of 3-8, Neptune electric, and the split of the 7th gate. Any craps will win when you have this scenario over here. When you have this scenario here, you have 2-5 Earth with 3-4 DC. 6 and 1 is the up and down on the cube. When you have 2-5 over here, the same thing as here, but 6 and 1 is across, you have 3-4, the DC world. You end up bringing the Christ when the DC world is north and south. When you have 3 and 4 across from 1 and 6, so you had 3 and 4 across from 2 and 5, 3 and 4 is inside, 2 and 5, you end up here with Neptune. 95 is numeric value for Neptune. You have birth in the E world. You also have 2 and 6, which means the dog world, which means we're running through the moon. DC, the one spirit of man. Now, the center of all these numbers is 3.5. Why? Because when you add 1, 2.5 to 1, it's 3.5. When you add 1.5 to 2, it's 3.5, and so on. This is the cube in the center of the cube, the heart. Here you have 3 and 4, the electronic world, the E, you'll have 3, 5, and 4, 5. Only 2 numbers. But over here, why do we have 1 and 5? Because minus from 5, we get 3.5. Add it, we get 3.5. 2 and 5 are the opposite on the dice. 15 is the numeric value for Mars. 1.5 times something. So if you did 4 times 1.5, that would equal to 6. 2 times 1.5 would equal 3 creation. 6 times 1.5 would bring on my birth. 2.5 is the difference. 2.5, 6 and 1, which is the only 7 to the gate. 25 Earth, 25 Earth. 2 is 15 Mars. 2 and 5 is Mars, using 2 and 5 Earth. Using 6 and 1, which is related to the church, you're bringing in Earth. 5 and 2, sorry, you're bringing in Mars, but 5 and 2 says Earth. Do you follow me, or are you lost? So now, here, look. I put JR in the word. It ends up creating this little design here. I have to go a little step further, but just showing you J and J. With the mark over here, it'll show me the JR. And once you have the diamond, I'm assuming that would be your dot on the I. The empty space here is your I, the V upside down, because it's your life, your living life. But now I'm just making this crap up to a certain extent. 6 minus 1, you end up plus 1, you end up with the moon. 5 and 2, you end up with the cube. 4 and 3, you end up with the gateway, the 7th gate to the one spirit. Now this all has to be discussed. At the same time, in order to get 9, you need 6 and 3, 5 and 4 in a cube, which is love. Will bring you 1, 3, the AC connection. The only way to get that way on a cube. I will not put 7 and 2. That's the red sun. That's before anything begins. 6 and 2, 5 and 3, 4 and 4. Area space gets you 80. That's your communication. 5 and 3 gets you into the moon. 6 and 2 gets you over to Pluto. 6 and 2 will bring you over to the purple sky and the God and the Queen. God 26, Queen 62. Electric Company 53 brings you into 8 and 2, cycle of the moon. 5 plus 3, 5 minus 3. 4 and 4 brings you into 80, and that's communication. 8 and 6, split of the 7th gate. 44 stands for space. And that's basically what I had to say. Thank you for watching. Please take a look at my page on Google under Mrtacpans, or go to maybe Art Mrtacpans. I'm going to put up that combination of what I'm doing with pi. We have to match. See where the cycles are. Skip over all the other numbers. All I want to see is the blue and the bit light blue. And remember, light, the word light. Okay, it's special. It's a word special. Hue is a part of that. What is the hue? We have to discuss that, or I have to understand what the hue of the light is. But anyways, time for bed. I want to thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day.